We are live. We are live. We are live. This morning, we're going to be talking about 5 tips on how you can get noticed as a small YouTuber, how you can get noticed having a small YouTube channel that is growing in 2021, in 2022, that is going to make major noise. So do me a favor, grab yourself a cup of coffee. We're live this morning and we're starting right now. Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Walter Strong YouTube channel, where I help you find your passion and purpose on YouTube. If you're new here, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click the alert notification button. That will alert you when a new video is posted. When we go live, you can watch it, and it is going to add value to your life. This morning, we're going to talk about 5 tips on how you can get noticed on YouTube as a small channel, as a small YouTuber who is starting out. And so we want to get into this discussion. I want to share this from a place of I'm still on the journey. I'm still learning as I go. And so as you pick up things that are good, great nuggets and tools to pick up and to be able to share with others, you share as you go and you help encourage and pull up someone else that is on the same journey as you. And that's the heart of which we're sharing this morning. We don't come and stand in a place that we've learned everything and we've got everything all together. No, we're standing in a place that as we learn, we share. As we make mistakes, we share with others to encourage so they don't make mistakes others. Those of you who are watching me in the chat this morning, let me know where you're watching me from. We want to shout you out. Also, to those of you in the Huddle community, let us know where you're watching us from. And to my replay viewers who will watch the replay, let us know where you're watching us from in the comments, and because we truly appreciate you as well. So let's get into these 5 tips as we discuss on how to get noticed on YouTube as a small channel. If you join us in the live stream, and if you also have an opportunity where you have your camera, your mic, your webcam, however you got your battle station set up, if you want to join us live, you can join us as well, and we'll even go over some questions that you may have as well later on the show. So we hope you stay later on through the live stream. So tip number 1, this is a tip that that I truly believe really works because I'm seeing it on my channel, but it's a tip I believe that you have to learn video by video. You just don't get it in just one video and then you got it all said and done and you've mastered it. Now, yes, there are individuals who are fortunate to make a viral video that goes viral and gets over millions of views. But I'm talking about to the everyday YouTube creator who is grinding, who is putting their feet to the ground and they're working this thing. And so you're not trying to just get a home run, but you're trying to get that base hit. And so this first tip talks about how to make a great topic that people care about. How to make a great topic that people care about. Because when you make a great topic that people care about, then that's going to get you noticed. That will get your video surfacing and moving on YouTube in the YouTube algorithm, that they will begin to put your video before potential viewers that they feel that this video that you've made is appropriate. The live stream that you've made that they feel that is appropriate. So having a great title is so important. Topic. I'm sorry, having a great topic is so important. I think it's more important than getting views. It's more important on getting subscribers. Having a great topic is what's going to be key to me and you having a potential viewer to want to watch our video. Think about it. On our mobile iPhone, here we go. We got it right here. You're probably throughout the day scrolling on YouTube, scrolling, looking at different videos, and you have a topic of interest in mind. And you realize that when you go in the search bar and you begin to search that topic on home buyers, for example, well, that topic on home buyers is going to pull up, for example, various videos on that. Well, but if you go a little further in the search of what you're looking for and say videos on first home time buyers, well, it's going to give you some more videos that are now narrowed down to a particular niche of audience of individuals who are interested in first time home buyers. Okay. But even with that X amount of videos on it, what's going to be able to get the individual to really be drawn to your video, that YouTube will want to show your video? But if you turn around and say 5 topics, 5 tips that new YouTube, 5 tips that new home buyers need to learn when they're in the process of buying their first home. Now, that's a topic that is going to grab individuals who are first time home buyers. Okay. So I use that in the real estate example, but let's put that in terms of in YouTube. If we turn around and say 5 tips that will help you to stand out on YouTube in 2022, because YouTube is so filled with so many creators from different genres and niche of tech and cooking and educational and entertainment, um, business, vlogging. Well, but if we say 5 tips that are going to help you as a new YouTuber stand out on YouTube, that now becomes a topic that is going to draw attention in on the YouTube platform that viewers are going to want, because we all want to stand out. We all want to get noticed. Not only we may go a step further and say 5 tips how to stand out and get noticed fast on YouTube. So notice these are topics that are drilling down to a particular niche audience of people who have this interest in wanting to stand out, who want to get noticed fast on YouTube. So look at your topic. Look at your topic, and that's going to be a key to helping you as a small YouTuber stand out and get noticed fast on YouTube. Look at your topic, and that's going to be a key tip and tool that's going to help your channel grow in 2021, in 2022. Tip number 2, having a title. And we kind of touched on this. The topic was first time home buyers, right? But then we got into the title. So you see how everything kind of ties together. Having that title that is interesting to the viewer. So if the topic is first time home buyers, or if the topic is on how to get noticed fast on YouTube, then now we got to come up with the titles. And we've kind of touched on those things. You kind of see how they kind of overlap, where you have your topic, you have your title, and your title now has to be able to stand out amongst other videos that are being shown on your through your YouTube search as you're looking under the topic of how to stand out on YouTube, or how to grow your business in The topic maybe how to grow your business. Now the title is um, 7 proven tips how to grow your business in 2021 and 2022. See, you see how the title becomes the key factor for you be your video to be put before the right audience. Because if we're just trying to make random content is only going to get you so far. If we're trying to do spontaneous live streams that we didn't take the time to plan out and to think out about the topic, we didn't take the time to look at the title, then what's going to happen is our live stream or our video is not going to produce the optimum results that we need. Okay. And I believe that's where research comes in. Research comes in terms of when you're getting ready to do a video, to put in the amount of research that you need to research the keywords that are important in your topic, in your title. And let's just go to tip number 3, um, having a quality thumbnail. The title and the thumbnail, the topic being evident in the thumbnail. It's a package. It's a package. All 3 T's work together as a package. I want you to think about when you are shopping and in the store, and you're looking at the different packages. Let's say you're in the cereal aisle, and you see all these different cereals, from multigrain Cheerios to Frosted Flakes and to Count Chocula, you know, Cookie Crisp. Drop down in the chat your favorite cereal you used to eat when you were a child, and you would be in the supermarket aisle with your parents, and you would point to Corn Puffs cereal. But see, what really got you as a kid when you were young, it was the package, it was the presentation, it was the topic, it was the title, and the box was the thumbnail. Well, if that works for children today who want to be able to have their favorite cereal, or adults who get cereal to eat and who want to eat healthy cereal, fiber, uh, um, multigrain cereal, the packaging of the topic, of the title, and the thumbnail, or in this case, the box of the cereal, is what's going to grab the consumer to purchase the item and to consume the contents within the box. Well, if that's true in marketing 101, in merchandise, in food products, well, we got to have that same approach when it comes to YouTube. As a small YouTube channel, as a small YouTuber that's looking to grow, we have to have a great topic. We have to have a great title, and we have to have a quality thumbnail that not only is going to get us impressions, because you can look in your YouTube analytics after you've made about 30, 50 videos, um, and just uploading and posting videos. You can then go to your YouTube analytics and see what type of impressions that you're getting with your videos or your live streams. Who YouTube is trying to put your videos and your live streams for. And so that package is so important for me and you to be able to stand out as a small YouTuber, to stand out as a small YouTube channel and grow in 2021, 2022. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this discussion on 5 tips on how to get noticed on YouTube as a small YouTuber, do me a favor, smash the like button, click the thumbs up button by giving us a thumbs up, and share this video, this live stream, on your favorite social media channel. Especially if you are a person who is a content creator on YouTube and you're starting to grow. This content that we put before you each time we go live is to encourage, to help you find your passion and purpose on YouTube, having the clarity of what your channel is going to be about, who your channel and your content is going to be for, and the clarity of how you're going to reach them. but it all starts with the package, the topic, the title, the thumbnail. So those are three tips right there by themselves that me and you have to be able to become good at and learn to perfect. Let me just get me some tea here, and we're going to our next topic tip. All right, so we talked about the package, the topic, the title, the thumbnail. But now let's talk about the content, the quality of content that will keep your viewers watching. The goal is as a new YouTuber or a content YouTube creator who has a small channel, you got to win the click. That's the goal for each and every one of us. That's the goal for me and you, as even YouTube is putting this live stream out on the platform, giving notifications to those who have subscribed already. I got to win your click, to win your click, because there's so many other things on social media that's pulling on you as a viewer. That's so many things that is pulling on the viewers that you want to be able to attract with your own channel. And so we got to be able to put the type of content together, which goes back to research, goes back to that keyword researching, where that way it's great quality content that when they do click and they begin to do watch, we don't get that hockey stick effect where they watch for a while, maybe for a few minutes, and then they drop off. And that's the reason why storytelling, I think, is so important. Having a great hook is so important. Being able to present the type of content that is going to address pain points in a viewer's life. And so, when you're starting out on YouTube, yes, you're kind of making videos and you're kind of posting some videos for to get out there and to grow your channel. But after a while, the research has to kick in. I'll give you an example of a dear friend of mine in Christ, who we used to worship at the same church many years ago, but now is in California. So I'm going to give a shout out to my brother Paul Quick, and he has a YouTube channel. And I came across his YouTube channel, and he was focusing on the topic of how to improve the quality of your Porsche car and vehicle. And so the content now becomes his storytelling on explaining to you on what the state that the Porsche vehicle was in and what steps he took to be able to improve it, so that way it would be the type of vehicle that other individuals would now want to purchase, or to improve and work on that they had that they felt that needed work to do. So it was a how-to video on to how to improve the quality of your Porsche vehicle. Well, it was done so well that he got X amount of views, he got a great amount of response, and he made a part two to it. And so I use that as an example and say, look at your videos that you're making. Is the content that you're making not only getting you the click, but is it keeping people to watch your live stream, keeping them to watch your videos? And that's what we want. Now, yes, there are going to be times where we may do a live stream and it's just me, myself, and I on the live stream. Well, that's okay too, because I believe what you do um, when there's no one on is going to be an indicator of how you're able to produce content when you got 200 to 500 people watching you. I believe when I go live, I'm presenting content like I'm speaking to over 250 to 500 people watching me at once. But it's about developing the confidence on the camera that produces the great content that will keep people watching. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this discussion on 5 tips of how to get noticed fast as a small YouTuber, in 2021, 2022, smash the like button, click the thumbs up, share this on your favorite social media. Those of you who are watching me in the chat, if you haven't checked in yet, just drop down in the chat. Let me know where you're watching me from so we can shout you out. Especially if you are a fellow YouTube content creator who has a channel, we want to give you that opportunity to shout you out as well. All right. So having quality content that keeps people watching. And another tip, some other good tips of keeping people watching is also having, having end cards towards the end of your video where you can continue to uh, keep the viewer engaged by saying, okay, if you enjoy this video that I made, then towards the end of this video you will find an end card where you can click on and watch additional content that is related to that. Having the info cards at the top that scrolls apart across the video. That is another way of keeping people watching and engaging in your videos. Making quality content that keeps them watching. And I think that's why it's important also to, as a small YouTuber, at some point, to really take the time and invest and learn about editing. And that's something that I'm doing. Learning about editing where we can improve the quality of our editing and add B-roll footage and having transitions in the videos, or having B-roll footage in a live stream that you're doing. And I was speaking to a good friend of mine, AJ, the CEO, um, who has a channel. And one of the questions that I asked him, which was, I think it's important for us for individuals who do live stream, there's a trend that I'm seeing where there is a push for multi-camera streaming to really become, the push to put before the viewers, versus quality content. And then I asked them, I said, which is more important? Is it the multi-streaming camera where you have to go and get an AT mini and where you have multiple camera angles that you can show, or just be able to have one, Logitech C922 webcam and just make a live stream? I believe you got to start where you are. But one of the things that he said was on his live stream that he felt that both were important. And I thought that was an interesting statement, that both are important, because the human eye, a person's human attention, when you're making a live stream or a video, the goal is to keep them watching. And so you have to, as he was saying, do different things within the video where B-roll footage, transitions, or multi-camera angles. Right now I just have a webcam, but the goal is, over time, as I grow this YouTube channel, as I grow as a small YouTube creator, um, because I'm approaching this as a business, I'm going to make the investments in getting better cameras, and be able to have a multi-camera angled stream that will kind of give you different angles that will appeal to the viewers who watch my live stream or watch my videos. So again, it's about making quality content that keeps your viewer watching, and that's going to add to your average view duration. That's going to help you with your watch time in your YouTube analytics, because the more you keep people watching, the more you're able to get, and you'll ultimately get them to convert over to a subscriber. But then also not only having them as a subscriber, but having them as a part of your community, because the goal is not just so we can get the click, not so that we can just keep people watching, not just to get someone to subscribe, but to get them to keep coming back, to create a library content that they will come back and keep watching, that addresses a particular need or pain point, or address an interest, or provide entertainment for our viewers. Okay. So tip number two was having a title that is interesting to the viewer. But tip number 5 is having content that is made for a specific audience. And again, this kind of ties back into tips number 1, 2, and 3, having a topic that people care about, because not every person, when I use the example of first time home buyer, that's not going to be a topic for everybody, because there are some people who already own their own home, and there are some people who already um who not only own their home, but now they're interested in a second property or a third property or vacation property. So having a topic, having a title, and having a thumbnail is all going to play in you putting the type of content together, right? That's going to be for a specific niche audience. And if we do that, that's what's going to help me and you to stand out on YouTube. That's what's going to help me and you get noticed as a small YouTube channel. Yes, there are people who are already established, and there are people who've already gotten their 1,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. There are people who have over 100,000 views. And so maybe that's not the type of audience that they're after. Maybe now the audience that they're after now is more in terms of not only just getting viewers, but now maintaining the viewers. Because once you get the viewers, the audience that you're looking for, now the goal becomes maintaining that audience, maintaining that. And that's the reason why when uh, earlier this year, when I saw the importance of pivoting my YouTube channel, I knew I needed it to pivot my YouTube channel towards new creators, existing creators that may be struggling, and they haven't embraced the learning curve that they need to embrace on how to get better on YouTube. And I said, that's the audience that I can identify with, and that's the audience that I want to keep making content for. And so being able to pivot, knowing when to change and to shift things, and try different things, so that way your content can get in front of the right audience, is just so important. It's so important as a YouTube creator. Let me just take me another sip of tea here. And so these tips are so important for us as small YouTubers. These tips are so important for us who are trying to grow a YouTube channel. And you know, give me your feedback. Those of you who are watching me this morning on YouTube, let me know where you're watching me from. Drop down in the chat. I want to definitely shout you out if you have a question or a comment you want to make about these 5 tips, or if you want the opportunity to come on. We want to allow you to be able to come on this morning and to share, what some of the things that you have been doing to help you as a content creator stand out on YouTube. And so while we're on, waiting for some individuals to check in here, let me give you the question of the day. The question of the day is, how much time are you spending to make quality thumbnails to get your viewers to click on your videos? Because that's what it's about. Having a quality thumbnail that's going to get the viewer, that plays a part in it. But you also have to have the topic. You have to have the title as well. So I've also seen some videos that just don't even have a thumbnail, or they're a faceless thumbnail. But how much time are you spending on your thumbnail to be able to get viewers to click your video and to watch it? Drop down in the comments section or in the chat section and give me your feedback to this question so we can continue the discussion. It's now 11:30. We're just going to hang out on the stream for a little bit longer, and If there's anyone who's willing to want to join us this morning, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat and you can come on, because we want to make this interactive. And we're here for you, just as you are here. We appreciate you being there for us. And next week, we're excited because the huddle is going to be coming back next Saturday. We have some great guests coming up in the month of November. So the huddle will resume at 11 a.m. In the morning. We're excited for that, to having that, because that was part of I believe our growth here on YouTube by collaborating with other YouTube creators that have been on the show, such as my good friend AJ, Steve Worthy, James Hicks, and also being fortunate to have some established YouTubers to come on, like a Dan Curry or Dale L. Roberts or Jeff Barks, or even the one, the only Mr. Benji Travis. I mean, who has been such a great inspiration and encouragement to me as a small YouTube channel, to say he was willing to come on to my channel, and he saw that we had a brand and a message that he felt that had a lot of great value, that he would give some of his time to be on the huddle as well. So those interviews are on the huddle, on our YouTube page, where you can find those previous interviews, just to be able to watch. Because as a small YouTube channel, it's possible for you to be able to collaborate. And then I know we're talking about standing out and getting noticed on YouTube as a small YouTuber. It's possible to be able to collaborate with other content creators who are on the same circle, and maybe same length of subscribers and viewers, that you can work with others, and that will also help you get noticed fast, and that will also help you stand out as a small YouTube channel. And you're doing it from a standpoint, not so much that you can get something for others, because yes, YouTube collaboration, I'm sorry, okay, YouTube collaboration does put you before a new audience. But what I've learned, that when I get the opportunity to be put before a new audience at the opportunity of the creator of that channel, I'm not approaching it from a standpoint of what's in it for me. I'm approaching it from a standpoint of how I can add value to them and to their viewers. And I think that is just so important, to be able to approach it that way, because when you approach it that way, then that opens the door for more opportunities for others to maybe bring you on their live stream shows. Because I believe, yes, YouTube Shorts is blowing up. It is important, but another part of YouTube that has really blown up over this last year, especially maybe last year and a half now, because of the pandemic, are live stream shows. There, and because of platforms like StreamYards, which this live stream is not sponsored by them, but because of the ease of use, because of being able to do quality live streams that an audience would really like to be a part of, and that is professional, people are doing live streams. And so if that's something you would be interested in as a small YouTuber, and have us, and those of you who have a small channel, and if you haven't started doing a live stream and that's something you're interested in doing, there is a link in the description under StreamYards that you can be able to click and take advantage of the great offer that StreamYard will provide you as a person who takes advantage of their services. I also get a small commission as well. So just want to put that as a disclaimer. But it's a tool that's going to help me and you, um, to be able to have a live stream show. But I tie all that in with collaboration. When you go on someone else's live stream show or be a part of someone else's video in collaboration, That's going to help you get noticed fast as a small YouTuber. That's going to help you get noticed fast as a small YouTube channel. But again, you're getting before that audience, not so much in terms of what's in it for you, but how you can add value to the content creator and to their audience. There's something about your brand, your message, your packaging that this other content creator has said that you fit within their niche audience and they want to bring you on. And doing YouTube collaborations, it's not easy. It's something that you have to work at. You have to make sure you're the right fit um, to be a part and collaborate with other individuals, because there have been individuals that I have thought were a good fit in my early days of doing live stream show, that I felt that my audience would get a great value out of. And through a learning process, it truly wasn't a great fit for both of us, because I didn't do enough research on the individual. I didn't do enough research on the topic to make sure that, for example, that person is truly an expert in the subject matter that I wanted to put before my viewers. And that's all part of the process. If you want to get noticed on YouTube as a small YouTuber and a YouTube channel, using YouTube collaboration and collaborating with others is so important to do that. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this discussion, which is today 5 tips on how to get noticed as a small YouTuber with a small YouTube channel in 2021, 2022, smash the like button. Give us a thumbs up and share this live stream on your favorite social media channel. And so, that was right there a bonus tip for you. We've talked about our 5 tips, how to have a great topic that people care about. Tip number 2, having a title that is interesting to the viewer, because again, people are scrolling on their mobile phone device. People are scrolling on their desktop or on their smart TV on a topic that is important to them. And we have to be able to have a title that they're interested in. We have to be able to have a quality thumbnail that is going to win the click. It's one thing, and I've watched a lot of content on my mobile phone, and then there's content that I just kind of scroll by, and maybe I just kind of look at, and I'm debating on if I really want to click on it. Because of the topic, because of the title, and the thumbnail has draw my attention, but I haven't committed to the click to want to watch the content. I see there's so much on YouTube in the realm of sports, where whether if it's on the topic of Kyrie Irving or if it's the topic of Ben Simmons, and they'll say Age Wojnarowski has an update on one of their situations, and at first I would click on it because I thought they really had an update. But after a couple of times, as a person who's consuming content, I begin to realize they didn't really have any real update. They were just kind of sharing the same thing on the previous 2 other YouTube videos that I watched, but they didn't have any real update. And then I began to really pay attention. Then, who is the channel that's doing the video, and how much credibility that do they have? And I believe the way I was able to view that as a viewer, it now makes me as a content creator to say, when I put content out on a topic like standing out on YouTube or how to get noticed fast on YouTube, that's my topic. Then my title, and my thumbnail has to be in such a way that it's going to get my viewers to click on my video, and to then have the type of content that's going to keep them watching, have the type of content that is for a specific target audience that wants to not only watch it, keep watching it, and then want to come back and watch more content And so these are the 5 tips. And again, our bonus tip, even collaborating with other YouTube content creators can help you get noticed fast as a small YouTuber, but you got to do it with the right approach, not from a standpoint of what you can get out of it as a content creator, but how you can add value to that content creator's channel, to his audience, to his viewers, and to him or her as well. And that's what it's about on if you want to grow on YouTube. That's if what it's about. If you want to be able to have and be a part of a sustainable niche that you can be able to monetize in the weeks, in the months, in the year to come, because some of the goals of this channel, yes, we are pushing towards that 1,000 subscriber, and yes, it is a process, but I trust the process, and I know as I keep putting out good quality content, as I keep working on having a great topic, having a title that people are interested in, and having a quality thumbnail that I'm going to win the click, the content is going to be what viewers are looking for, and it's going to get me the subscribers that I'm looking for, and it's going to ultimately help them to understand and to see that being a part of the Huddle community is going to be a great value to their online and their personal life. And so with that said, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel yet, I want to encourage you, those of you who are listening and those of you who are watching the replay, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And know when you subscribe, you're subscribing because this channel will help you encourage you to find your passion and purpose, not just in YouTube, but even in life. So we share life lessons through online videos of YouTube. And so that's it for this live stream this morning. I want to thank all of you who have watched, and those of you who will watch the replay as well. And we are excited. Again, the Huddle is coming back next Saturday at 11 a.m. We got a great guest that is going to come on, and we want to share, continuing on this topic of live stream. If you're going to start a new YouTube channel, what are the things that you need to do starting at zero to be able to be successful? Well, one of those things I truly believe is starting a live stream show. And so we're going to talk more about this topic in the weeks to come with the guests that we have lined up. So that's it for this live stream. Yours truly, Walter Strong III. We close out always by saying many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that will prevail in your life. Make a quality decision today and allow God's purpose to prevail in your life. We'll see you in the next video.